The biggest mistake people make when learning English, and one of the most common misconceptions, is that they think they need to study English. But I say, don't study English, live English. My name is Sam, and this is I Went to London, Lesson 47. You can watch all previous videos on my channel in a playlist, I Went to London. Let me explain. What does studying mean? When people hear the word study, they think of books, exams, grammar rules, and long hours of memory. It's something you complete, like a course in school, something you push through so you can be done with it, and when you're done, you move on. But language doesn't work that way. If you see English as something to study, you will treat it like an obligation, something you have to get through instead of something you embrace. And once you finish studying, you stop practicing, and guess what? Your skills fade. That's why I tell my students, don't study English, live it. Make it part of your daily life in a way that feels natural and fun. That's how you truly master a language, not through textbooks, but through experience. I know this from personal experience. When I first started learning English, I struggled. I wasn't confident, and I made mistakes all the time. I used to sit in front of grammar books for hours trying to memorize rules, but it never felt like I was making real progress. I could pass tests, sure, but when it came to actually speaking English, I hesitated. My words didn't flow, and I was always second-guessing myself. Then I changed my approach. Instead of treating English as a subject to study, I started treating it as a way of life. I surrounded myself with a language. I watched English TV shows without subtitles, listened to English podcasts, and even started thinking in English. When I walked down the street, I described everything I saw in English in my head. When I was cooking, I would say the steps aloud in English. I wasn't just studying English, I was living it, and that made all the difference. One of my friends had a similar experience. He never had a goal to learn English fluently, but I encouraged him to watch everything in English, listen to English music, and even set his phone language to English. He didn't sit down to study English, but he absorbed it naturally, and now he speaks at a very good level. He never memorized vocabulary lists or studied grammar rules obsessively. He just let English become a part of his life, and his skills improved effortlessly. If you live in a country where nobody speaks English, you might think it's impossible to practice, but trust me, it's not. You can create an English-speaking environment wherever you are. Find online communities where people speak English. Join an English-speaking club or conversation group. Even if you have no one to practice with in person, you can still practice by talking to yourself. It might feel weird at first, but it works. Record yourself speaking and listen back. You'll hear where you need to improve, and over time, your fluency will get better and better. Here's a powerful method I highly recommend, the storytelling method. Every day, take a short story, a news article, or even a personal memory, and try to retell it in English. Start with simple sentences. If you get stuck, look up words, but don't stress about perfect grammar. The goal is to build fluency, not perfection. Once you've done it, try retelling the same story in a slightly different way. This helps with vocabulary recall and sentence structuring. You can do this alone or with a friend, and over time you'll notice your ability to express yourself improving drastically. The key to fluency isn't studying harder, it's consistency. If you surround yourself with English every day, even in small ways, you will improve. Read English articles, follow English social media accounts, keep a journal in English. Make English a part of your daily routine so it doesn't feel like work. That's how you make real progress. I once had a student who was very shy about speaking English. She was afraid of making mistakes, so she avoided speaking altogether. But then she started a simple habit. She sang English songs out loud every day. She didn't worry about getting every word perfect. She just sang. And guess what? After a few months, she became much more comfortable with English pronunciation and speaking in general. All because she made English fun instead of treating it like a chore. And that's another important thing. Enjoy the process. If you see English as something difficult and stressful, you won't stick with it. Find ways to have fun with it. Watch movies you love, listen to songs that make you happy, read books that excite you. When learning is enjoyable, it stops feeling like work, and that's when real progress happens. So if you truly want to become fluent in English, don't just study it, live it. Make it a part of your world. Immerse yourself in it every single day, even if it's just a little bit. Because fluency isn't something you achieve overnight. It's something you build, step by step, with consistency and passion. I believe in you. You have everything you need to succeed. So start today. Speak, listen, read, write, live English. And one day, without even realizing it, you'll look back and see how far you've come. And you'll smile because it will feel so natural, so effortless, like it was always meant to be a part of you. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Keep pushing forward, keep practicing, and most importantly, keep enjoying the journey. See you in the next one. Bye.